Welcome to Washington Commanders Insider. Today we're talking about the Washington Commanders major injury update, and it surfaces around Noah Brown, who is likely out for the season. So if you got a chance to look at that Tennessee Titans game, Noah Brown went down with an injured rib. Initially, that's what it was diagnosed as, a rib injury, but further testing has revealed that it was to his kidney. So it looks like that Noah Brown is going to be out for the season. Dan Quinn acknowledged that this is going to be a tough loss for the Washington Commanders. And so, in response to losing Noah Brown, the Washington Commanders went out and signed KJ Osborne. KJ Osborne now will join Terry McLaurin. He's also going to join Dyami Brown, Luke McCaffrey, and then Zacchaeus. And so, to look at just Noah Brown and his impact, let's start with the fact that he has made a huge play for the Washington Commanders this season with that Hail Mary catch. I mean, that was spectacular. But besides that, Noah Brown has been a glue guy for the Washington Commanders. I think that he's a player that has really helped establish, just this new winning culture and identity. I think that his experience in working with C.J. Stroud has really translated over to working with Jaden Daniels and really made, I think, Jaden Daniels, time here so far comfortable at quarterback because you have a player that is reliable like Noah Brown. Yes, he's had some drops, but he's also made some big plays out there for this team. And I think that when you lose a player like Noah Brown, now you're going to have some players really step up, especially, a player that we just drafted in Luke McCaffrey. Hopefully we get a chance to see him some more. I've liked some of the things that I've saw, but I think that this is a time for him to step up. Dyami Brown, here's a player that, he's part of the last front office that we had, and he's shown some flashes. Hasn't really made a whole bunch of headway off of those splashes. Maybe this is a time for him to really step up. I think that one of the things coming out of college with him was that he was terrific at just catching contested footballs. And so, I think that is something that we might need to rely on, especially as coverages maybe get a little bit tighter, as playoffs start and things like that. You're going to need a player that can come up with those tough contested catches. And so perhaps maybe we see a little bit more of Dyami Brown making some huge plays. And then with Terry McLaurin, we already know how special he is. Can he step up some more now with Noah Brown going down? What is the coverage going to look like? I'm sure he's probably going to get some more attention, but Terry McLaurin has got it done with several different quarterbacks. He's got it done in several different offensive schemes. And so I don't worry about Terry McLaurin. No doubt about it. I think he's going to step it up, but somebody else is going to have to make some plays. And so with KJ Osborne, look, he's shown some flashes. And just like Dyami Brown, he's shown some things that it looks like he could be a special player, but he hasn't necessarily put it together. In fact, in 2021, when he was with the Minnesota Vikings, he had 50 receptions that year. He had 655 yards, and he averaged 13.1 as far as his average, and he had 7 touchdowns. So he had a really good year. But the problem was after that, he really started to have declines because his next year, he was at 10.8 as an average. He went down in touchdowns by 2 as well, so just 5 touchdowns. He did go up by 10 in catches, but again, the yardage starts to come down, the touchdowns come down. The last year that he was with the Minnesota Vikings, just not a very good year there. He had 48 catches, only 540 yards. Did get back up to another yard as far as his averages are concerned at 11.3, but only 3 touchdowns. And so, that just didn't work out very well with the Minnesota Vikings. Then when he went over to the Patriots, he had 7 games played. He had 7 receptions, and he had 57 yards and a touchdown at 8.1 average as far as his averages with his yards are concerned. And so, look, he's shown some flashes. Can he bring that to the Washington Commanders, especially in their stretch run? The one thing that I can say is that he's working with a dynamic quarterback in Jaden Daniels. I think that Jaden Daniels can certainly create some things for you by, creating some time in the pocket. And we know that the longer that the cornerback has to cover, the better off it is for our wide receivers. And so hopefully he can be a beneficiary of that. But no matter what the Commanders do in the passing game, I think that the bottom line and what they're going to have to do is just continue to establish the run. I think that if they do that, that is going to get these defenses to continue to come up in the box. And I think that no matter who's at wide receiver, you're going to have an opportunity to really take advantage of that. So hopefully the Commanders can get past this. No doubt about it. It is going to be tough with Noah Brown and, just him being out. But I think that other players are going to have to step up. And that leads me to, I just remembered Zacchaeus. And so Zacchaeus is a player that he's had some experience. He's played with the Eagles. He's played with the Falcons. Can he step up? He's shown some flashes. And so anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about this recent injury update with the Washington Commanders. Is this something that you think is going to set them back? Is this something that they can push forward with? We'll be talking a little bit more about the Washington Commanders as they get ready to take on the Saints, but major injury update today around Noah Brown. So I'll see you guys on the next one. This is Washington Commanders Insider. We'll see you. Peace.